महिषासुर सा महाबली देवों को खूब सताया।
महिषासुर सा महाबली देवों को खूब सताया।
छीन लिया इंद्रासन और देवों को मार भगाया।
छीन लिया इंद्रासन और देवों को मार भगाया। धारी देवों ने पुकार मैया रक्षा तू करी।
हरि देवों ने पुकार मैया रक्षा तू करी। हरि देवों ने पुकार मैया रक्षा तू करी। हरि देवों ने पुकार मैया रक्षा तू करी। आए सिंह पे सवार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
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 ओढ़े चुनरी मैया ओढ़े चुनरी। ओढ़े चुनरी मैया ओढ़े चुनरी। आई सिंह पे सवार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
आए सिंह पे सवार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
आई सिंह पे सवार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
आए सिंह पे सवार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी। दुर्गा का अवतार लिया महिषासुर संहारी।
दुर्गा का अवतार लिया तद महिषासुर संहारी।
दूर किया देवों का संकट लीला तेरी न्यारी।
दूर किया देवों का संकट लीला तेरी न्यारी। किया देवों का उद्धार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
किया देवों का उद्धार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
किया देवों का उद्धार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी। किया देवों का उद्धार मैया ओढ़े चुनरी।
In my heart and in yours, pure love. In my heart and in yours, pure joy. In all the world, pure love. In all the world, pure joy. With love, the sunshine glistens on the leaf. With joy, the raindrop cools the earth. We've all we are all one. Shiva. We are all संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारम् सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे पावां भवानी सहितं नमामि।
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of the 21-day program. It is like a journey within. So a hearty welcome to all of you. The reason we fold our hands and we bow down is because it is a sign of respect towards all of you, and also a sign of humility that we welcome you with folded hands in a very, very warm way for today's session. My name is Manika. I will be your MC today. Rachita is just taking a break for today, and she will be joining us again tomorrow or day after. Just a quick recap. Yesterday we did balancing. So we had told you that the left side is the side of our past, the right side is our action side of the future. So left is emotion, right is action, and in between is the present, is the center. And so we learned a technique called balance, so we can balance ourselves. So it doesn't matter how we're all feeling, if we're a bit left-sided or if we're a bit right-sided, if whatever our emotions are individually, we can balance it out with the left and right balancing. So we will be, fret not if you hadn't done it yesterday. First of all the sessions are recorded for you to watch later, and we will be doing balancing again today. However, we are always building, so we will also explain again today about a technique called footsoak, which is very, very beneficial. So we will be explaining about that one more time today, and practically we will be doing it on Thursday. So please be mindful. We will share about it at the end of the meditation. There's a few things, a few household things that you will need for that technique. So please keep them prepared for Thursday, and we will talk more about that later. So as always, today we are keeping it simple. We're going to have meditation first, the reason why you're all here. And as soon as the meditation's over, we will be sharing the resources with you at the end. Once you feel you are happy, if you're feeling peaceful, feel free to leave the session after the meditation's over and after you've learned about the resources. But if you have any questions, you can free to stay back after, because we will be having a 30-minute Q&A at the end. So let me welcome the hosts for today, the leads for today who will be leading the meditation. We have Leanne Lingard, who also lives in Brisbane, Australia, and she's a midwife. You can see her on the screen now. And she's going to be taking us through the meditation, and later Florian will be telling us more about footsoak. So I will hand over now to Leanne so she can guide us through a meditation.
Thank you, Monica. Welcome everybody to Sahaja, and welcome back. As Monica said, tonight we're going to just build on our knowledge of the three channels of energy within us. But more importantly, we're going to follow that up with a good meditation and a balancing of the left and right, so that we can more fully establish our state of thoughtless awareness. And that will be followed up by a talk by Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga, and some live music by Kanan, on didgeridoo, which would be amazing. And then that will be followed up, of course, by Florian talking about footsoak, which is a great technique of clearing. So without further ado, I'll just give you a bit more of an explanation on the left and right channels. So we might just put the subtle system up, just so that we can see what we're looking at there. Yeah, so there's our subtle system, and you can see on there the left, right, and the central channels. The Kundalini travels throughout your body via the three energy channels, the left, right, and the central channel. All three channels function as a system which integrates and balances the flow of your Kundalini. Each channel plays a role in regulating your emotions, your mood, and your physical health. Each chakra is located on all three channels. As the Kundalini raises through the central channel, she nourishes the left, right, and central aspects of each chakra. At the Sahasrara, on the top of your head, the seventh energy center, the Kundalini energy connects with the all-pervading divine energy. At this chakra, the divine energy then flows back through into the three channels, nourishing the chakras again. And this all happens in a split second. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the left channel of energy now. So the left channel, is known as the moon channel, as Debbie was talking about last night. It flows along our left side and it crosses over into the right area of the brain, which is represented as our superego, also known as our conditionings. The superego stores your memories, your habits, and conditionings that we're brought up with. The qualities of the left channel are essentially joy and pure desire. This joy is the childlike, innocent joy that we would have had in abundance when we were a small child. As adults, we're often seeking to find this joy again. Sometimes this can lead to finding joy in the wrong places, which is not satisfying. For example, TV, drinking, drugs, and relationships, bad relationships maybe. When we meditate and when we clear out the blockages of our left channel, we're able to tap into that pure source of joy. Problems of the left channel include emotional imbalance, depression, and lethargy. The left channel, when it is in balance, it helps us to sleep, and it's instrumental in seeking our spirit, our pure source of joy. So I'll have a look at the right channel now. That's it. The right channel is also known as the sun channel. It flows along your right side and it crosses over to the left side of your brain, ending as the ego. The ego is where you identify as an individual rather than a collective being. And it's where we refer to ourselves as I or me. The qualities of the right channel are action and planning of our mental and physical activities. Overuse or over demand of the right side energy can suppress and weaken the left channel, and that can result in suppressing our pure joy and pure desire. And this can result in feelings of anger, frustration, and stress. This channel helps us to get out of bed in the morning and achieve our daily goals. It's a channel which gets things done. And we'll have a look at the central channel. Central channel is also known as the middle path. It travels from the base of your spine up to your Sahasrara chakra on the top of your head. The central channel facilitates our spiritual growth and ascent. Where the left channel represents the past and the right represents the future, the central channel represents the present. Strengthening the central channel can help us to evolve as human beings with improvement of our mental, physical, emotional well-being and a focus on the subtle aspects of life. Meditating and balancing our energy channels can restore integration and harmony to our subtle system, allowing us to manifest the beautiful qualities of our chakras and to grow spiritually. So let's see if we can feel the state of our channels. Let's start off by putting ourselves, tying up our kundalini, inviting our kundalini to come up. We're just going to bring it up from the base of our spine, all the way up over our last chakra. Oh, my hands have disappeared. Can we do it again? And keep your attention and your awareness on your hands as you're bringing them up. And tie 2 knots. And then one more time, bringing your awareness up within yourself and tie 3 knots. And now we're going to put a bandhan on, which is a protection. So starting right over to left and back. We do 7 of these. Once again, feel that energy flow over your subtle system. It's like a cool blanket. Soothing. And respect for yourself and others. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just, can we have a little bit of soft music on there, please? Mr. Music? So we'll just bring our hands up level with our heart. And just see if you can feel the vibrations or the energy flowing over your hands. Sometimes you can feel a heat in one hand and cool in the other. Remember that when your subtle system is nice and clear, you'll feel a nice gentle coolness. If there's any kind of blockages, you'll feel a heat as it's clearing out. And just see if you can feel a difference between the left and the right hand. It may be that you can feel cool on both hands or warm on both hands. Everyone's individual. This is more just for you to get in tune with your subtle system. Sometimes you might feel a bit of tingling. Okay. And if you like, you can type in the, no, don't type. We'll do that later. Okay, so we'll start off with clearing the left side. So put your left hand on your lap and bring your right hand down towards the earth. If you're sitting on the floor, you can actually put your right hand on the earth, flat. Or if you're sitting in a chair, you can actually just direct it down towards the earth. The earth clears the left side. So be aware of how you're feeling above the palm of your hand on your left hand, because that indicates how this channel is. Just ask within, ask this mothering energy, Mother, please give me the pure desire. Just ask, Mother, please balance my emotions. As this channel clears, you should start to feel a little bit more coolness flowing over your left hand. just ask within, Mother, please help me to feel the joy of my spirit. Just allow your attention to settle on the top of your head. And just bring your right hand up on your lap. And we're just going to balance the right side now. So just bring your right hand on your lap and your left hand up towards the air. Just with your palm facing your shoulder. Allowing your attention to just drift towards the top of your head into that space between the thoughts. Once again, just be aware of how your hand feels on the right side. Are you feeling a bit of cool or warmth? We just want it to become cooler through the meditation, which indicates that your channel's nice and clear. So just ask within, Mother, please give me pure attention. Just ask within, Mother, please give me pure attention. Just ask, Mother, I surrender my ego. Please bring me into the thoughtless awareness. And just bring your left hand down on your lap, both palms facing upwards. We're just going to bring the vibrations up from the base of your spine. Bring our Kundalini up like this, all the way up, and just press down on the top of your head. We'll just do that a few times where we're just scooping up the energy up our central channel, just allowing ourselves to strengthen this connection that we have at Sahasrara on the top of our head, just above our head. We'll just press down with the palm of our hand, and we'll just massage this chakra on the top of our head. That's the chakra of integration. We'll just ask within, Mother, please establish and strengthen my self-realization. Mother, please establish and strengthen my self-realization. Bring your hand down, place it palm up on your lap, both hands. We'll just allow our attention to stay at the top of our head, in this area here, in the thoughtless awareness, in the present moment. Allow yourself to just surrender to this moment. And just tap into that silence between your thoughts, which revitalizes your whole system, which connects you to the whole. If you get any thoughts, just say, I surrender this thought. Just say to this mothering energy within, Mother, I surrender to the meditation. Please bring me into thoughtless awareness. Just bring your right hand above your last chakra. Just see if you can feel your Kundalini energy above your head. If you're having a clear out, you may feel pulses of heat, or if you're nice and clear at this present moment, then it'll feel like a nice gentle cool. You can also use this technique to build your awareness here. So if you keep your hand here, you feel your awareness comes more to the top of your head, where you're actually feeling more meditative. And then when you're ready, just bring your hand back down on your lap. We're going to play a talk. Here it is. We're going to play a little talk of Shri Mataji's, and it's called Deftness to Handle the Divine Power. And it's from 1985. Listening to the talks of Shri Mataji is a great way to not only deepen your knowledge, but also your meditation. The vibrations or energy which are emitted work on a subtle level, strengthening the ascent of the Kundalini and also working out our chakras. So regardless of whether we understand each and every word, we can sit in a state of meditative silence with our attention at the top of our head and our hands palm open, palm up on our lap, and just allow each and every talk of Shri Mataji just to transform us. So let's sit in a state of meditation.
This spirit, when it manifests, it also gives you a state which we call as collective consciousness. It's the state by which you become, again I say become, it's actualization, it is not just talking. You become conscious collectively, means you become conscious of another person's centers on your fingertips. You also become self-aware. You know about yourself, what centers are catching, where are we going. Like a person who becomes mentally upset, he doesn't know. Till he becomes mad, goes to lunatic asylum and dies, he does not know. But in Sahaja Yoga, immediately you can find out that there's something going wrong with your mental side. If a person gets into cancer, he might get into the state of galloping cancer, about to die, then he may discover that he has got cancer. But in Sahaja Yoga, if there's a little imbalance, immediately it shows on your fingertips. And if you know how to do it, how to correct it, then every problem is solved. So as I told you yesterday, yoga has double meaning. Yoga means union with the divine. That's one. And the second one is the expertise, the deftness, what we call in Sanskrit kaushala. You must have the deftness, how to handle this all-pervading power that is flowing through us, how to understand ourselves, how to understand others. That's an important part of Sahaja Yoga. Now the third thing that happens with self-realization is that you get a state of peace, of bliss, and of joy. When the Kundalini rises above this Agya Chakra, you become thoughtlessly aware. It's called as Nirvichar Samadhi, thoughtlessly aware, where there is no thought in your mind. If you want, you can think. If you want, you can think. But if you don't want, you can be in that state where you don't think. Actually, it's maddening sometimes the way man is thinking morning till evening, yarns after yarns, useless things, a joyless pursuit. But when this thinking stops, you are above the thoughts. I would say, to give it a simile, that the waves of thought come and go away. Another thought comes and goes away. We are jumping on the cusp of the thought all the time. Supposing we can just get in the center of the thought, that is the present. If we could stop at the present moment, then we are not worried about the thoughts. Like the waves of water, if you are in the waves, you are frightened of that. But supposing you are in a boat, then you can see the waves and enjoy them. In the same way, what happens to you that you jump up to a higher state of existence through which you see the thoughts. If you want, you don't want to see, you need not see. Now the thoughts that you see also are very wide and deeper, where you get inspirations. That's why, as Dr. Warren has told you, that your creativity improves. You can become tremendously dynamic because your time is not wasted in wasteful thinking. You just know this is it. This is the exact. This is what we have to do. And that's how people get rid of many of their problems of mental tensions. There's no tension at all. You don't have any worries. You just see the thing like the witness. You become the witness of the whole drama. When you are in the drama, you think you are a part and parcel of the drama. Sometimes you weep with it and cry with it. But when the drama is over, you realize it was just a drama. I was not there. In the same way it happens to you, that you achieve a witness state. It happens to you. Even if you want to get involved, you cannot. You just cannot get it. That's how you can solve the problems better, because you are away from the problems. You can see what the problem is, but when you are in it, you are upset, full of tension, worries. And sometimes people get so upset with it that they commit suicide when they find no solution. But if you are away from it, then you can definitely solve the problem. Now this witness state has to grow within you gradually, with little understanding and with little meditation, which is very simple, which you can do very easily. Nothing has to be done about it. The last center is the center of Sahasrara, they call it, because there are 1,000 petals. 1,000 petals because there are 1,000 nerves which get enlightened. And the light from the flame, as you see in a candle, in the same way, it appears like tongues of flames, beautiful tongues of flame of various colors. You see them opening out. First you don't see, first you become the light, and then you can see it also, that it opens out as a beautiful lotus of flames of beautiful colors. And you stand in between to see that you are there watching all this within yourself. This center has a speciality, that all the centers you have seen, the 6 centers, are placed in the head. This is what we call the station of the centers, or the pithas. The centers are working there, but actually their guarding forces are in the head. And when the Kundalini comes up and she integrates you and enlightens the brain, all these centers also get enlightened, and you feel that you are completely integrated. Your mind, your body, your soul all work together. There's no fight. You are extremely restful, you are peaceful, and the bliss you feel actually actually as physical manifestation. For example, if beautiful, you see something very beautiful and you like it, like Mona Lisa's painting now. Many people go to see that. They don't know what they like about it, but I know what it is. When you watch that, there is no thought. There's no thought. When there is no thought, the creation of the artist in that photograph or in that painting or in any beautiful scene or anything that you see, the whole thing is reflected within you as if it's a ripple-less ocean or a ripple-less lake in which all the surroundings are reflected completely. And then you feel actually physically as if the joy and the peace is flowing down you, like peaceful happening. You feel that relaxation just coming on you. Physically also you feel it, and you feel extremely charmed by that.
So just keep your hands on your lap. Allow your attention to be on the top of your head. Just close your eyes. Just be in this moment for a few minutes. Thank you, Kanan. That was just amazing. Like, what a big heart you must have to be able to play an instrument like that. Let's all just spend a couple of minutes just allowing the vibrations just to keep flowing and just enjoy this collectivity that we have here. And just have a check of yourself. How am I feeling now compared to before I started meditating? Am I feeling a bit cooler on my hands? Am I feeling a bit more cool above my head? Is my headache gone? Are some of the pressures lifting? Check with your other hand. Have your thoughts settle? And also, are you feeling a little bit more joy and peace inside? That's the main thing. There's no right or wrong answer to this. Everyone's got their own journey. Everyone's got their own life and different things that they're wanting to achieve and clear. But the main thing is that you connect with your spirit, and that's a pretty amazing thing to achieve. We'll just raise our Kundalini up, just starting at the base of our spine. Once again, just keeping your attention where your hands are and just feeling those vibrations flowing. You've got vibrations flowing through your hands now that you've got your self-realization. And again. And a third time. And then the bandhan, our protection, all the way over our subtle system, 7 times. Feel that energy flowing over your subtle system. Now we're going to, I believe, Florian is going to talk about foot soaking. So welcome, Florian.
Hello everyone. So first, thank you, Leanne, and thank you, Canon, for the beautiful meditation and for the music. I'm in Germany at the moment. Usually I live in Australia, and it was so nice to listen to the didgeridoo. I felt like sitting somewhere in Australia at Uluru on Mother Earth. Yes, I'm just going to shortly talk about foot soak. So foot soak is one of the many tools that we use in Sahaja yoga. And it's particularly really good to do it in the evening, at the end of the day. We have we use the water bucket and just put water in there, put salt in there, put our feet in there, and drain off anything that bothers us that we've kind of accumulated during the day into that water and into that salt. We have, once we are realized and when we meditate, we can use the elements to clear our chakras and to clear our subtle system. And the salt is the essence of the earth. And the earth that's the element for the first chakra, for the Muladhara chakra. And the water is the element of our nadi chakra, the 3rd chakra. And really these chakras we can clean so well, and they're so important because really for our Kundalini to rise, when these chakras are strong, our Kundalini can rise much easier. So I recommend that to everyone, especially I saw last night also people were saying they can't sleep well or their mind is busy at night. Then really a foot soak before you go to bed is really the best thing you can do. It really calms you down and it drains all that stress and all too many thoughts off from your subtle system. The tools that you need are very easy. It's just really salt. Any salt will do. Personally, I always like sea salt. Somehow, foot soak in the end, it's just like a mini ocean that we put there in that bucket. So if you have the ocean in front of the door, just go to the ocean. Of course, you can also do a foot soak in the ocean. It's water and salt, but at home, yeah, use any salt. And if you're very agitated, then probably you need cold water. You feel yourself, how you feel. If you're more on the bright side, more very active and thinking a lot, then really use cold water. If you feel you're quite balanced, use lukewarm water. Or if you feel you're really lethargic or tired, then you can use a bit warmer water also. Then put your feet in there, keep them in there for 10 minutes, about 10 minutes. You can light a candle, put a picture there of Shri Mataji. And after, you can do what we did before, the balancing for the left and right side. You can also do that in the foot soak. So clearing your left side, clearing your right side, raising your kundalini. Then when you're done, when you feel your hands are coming clear, often you really feel, when I do it, I often feel first like a tingling on my hands, and then you feel the hands are becoming clear and cool. When you feel that's like that, then you take a bit of fresh water, like in a little bucket, and rinse your feet off, dry your feet, take the water, chuck it in the toilet, flush it down. And with that, you flush down also all the problems that you've been carrying around. And that's foot soak. So yeah, recommend try it tonight or try it tomorrow, and we will do it together also on Thursday. So if possible, get a bucket ready, get some salt ready so that you can join in at the next meditation online on Thursday. Okay, I hand over back to Monica.
Thank you, Florian. Thank you for the brief description about how the tools that we need for foot soak. Thank you, Leanne, for a beautiful meditation. And I have to say, thank you, Kanan, for the beautiful music. For those of you who might not know, didgeridoo, the wind instrument that he was playing, is a native Australian instrument. And it's a very earthy instrument. Personally, I feel really, really grounded when I hear it. I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm connected to the Mother Earth. So thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. It's been wonderful to have you all. Like I said, when we feel humbled, when we feel gratitude, it's really nice to just fold your hands together and bow down and say a thank you to this energy within us that has connected, that has brought this balance back into our life. So now, quickly, before we finish and let most of you go, I'm gonna have my screen. I'm going to share a screen here to share the resources for today's session, and also to let you know about the resources from yesterday that have been updated on the website for your convenience. So shortly now you will see a screen with our website. So as you all might be really familiar by now, the website is called freemediting.com.au/21 days. We've shared the link multiple times. As you scroll down, you will see every day the current day's meditation, the direct Zoom link and the YouTube link right there. So YouTube link is something that you can go back and rewatch anytime you want. So it's saved for your convenience if you want to do it again. Going down again, you will see week 1, week 2, week 3. So we are currently on week 1. And once you click on that, you will see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and day 6. Now, can we just click on day 6? Right under day 6 tab, you will see the foot soak session that we told about today. The resources have been there as well. It is really nice to use a dedicated bucket just for foot soak and nothing else. So if possible, please try to arrange these tools by Thursday, because we will be doing a foot soak together on Thursday. So the Thursday session, I'm repeating myself again, we'll do a foot soak together. So please don't fret, don't think like you have to do it yourself. We will do it together. Just organize these tools, the bucket, the water, the salt, and the towels, so we can do it together. Now, if we go further down, you will see the resources. So please remember, the foot soak resources are under day 6, because we will be doing a foot soak on day 6. I will also share the personal link for this particular thing on WhatsApp as well. So you'll have a direct link to the foot soak session resources as well. Now, going down, please remember, this website is your one-stop shop for the resources. All the resources have been updated here. We have the music. even Gasper's music, and we'll hopefully put Kanan's music, the didgeridoo music here as well. And there's heaps of other music that we played at the start for your convenience, so you can listen to that whenever you want. It's all under the resources section. So here you can see the resource area. It tells you more about Sahaja Yoga. It tells you about Shri Mataji, the founder. It tells you about the meditation music. It also gives you the audio podcast and the video podcast on Apple, in case you're interested in that. And if you haven't shared your email with us already, please feel free to do that in comments below right now in the chat window. And also, if you haven't registered for WhatsApp, it's really easy. It's a very easy tool to share information. So you can join the link. It will be in the chat window again. So if you all have really enjoyed the session, if you're feeling really good, if you're feeling peaceful from within, the meditation's officially over for now. So if you feel like you're feeling very, very peaceful from within, just leave a comment that you're feeling really good, and feel free to leave the meeting. Please don't feel obligated to stay longer. We'll try to stick with this 1 hour meditation session every day. So most of you who are in different time zones can benefit and not feel like it's really long. For anyone else who has any questions, any doubts, feel free to stay back. We will have a 30-minute Q&A now. So we have a panel ready to answer any of your questions. And the only different thing today will be, as we answer your questions, we'll try to meditate, have a short clearance of those problems. So if you feel something, we will have a dedicated, we'll try to do a few techniques to make sure you feel a little better. That's the only difference that will be in today's Q&A. So if you feel like you have anything to stay back for, please feel free. Otherwise, we really appreciate that you all have been here. And just leave a nice comment if you felt good. And we'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Thank
No
you
chats tonight?
for all of lovely. So it's awesome that we have around 58 participants still in the meeting. So we'll begin with our Q&A now. We have Jenny and Leanne on the screen, and we might have Webhav on as well in between. He'll jump in. So he's just manning the tech side as well, so he'll jump in probably in between. So perfect. Let's start with the Q&A. For those of you, I'm thinking that if you stayed back, there's something that you have had to ask. Like I said again, we have Jenny here, who also is from Australia, and you know Leanne, she just did the meditation. Jenny was on the panel yesterday for the beginners as well. So thank you to both the ladies for answering the questions for people. So we have Sukhi here. They're saying that I got a huge shooting pain around my liver area when I was clearing and balanced right channel. Can you advise? So Leanne, do you want to talk about this?
That's actually, believe it or not, quite positive because it means you're becoming more in tune with your subtle system, and we can start to actually feel our chakras not only on our hands but in our body. And the liver plays quite a large role in our pure attention, and is very connected with the second and third chakras on the right side. So what you can do, and we can all do this now, is put both our hands on our lap, palm up. You can actually, it's a bit different, but you put your left hand.
Leanne, just a second. This is just to let you know, everybody who's in the meeting right now, what Leanne is saying, we can all actually do it. So even though Sukhi is the one who's asked the question, but if we follow Leanne's instructions, we can all do it together, and it might benefit all of us.
Yeah, actually, if we do it collectively, it's a lot more powerful of a clearing. So right hand on your lap and the left hand on our liver. So just above the hip area on the right side. So putting your attention at the top of your head, and the left hand draws out the heat from your liver area, which sounds funny, but as Debbie was saying yesterday, the right side is the channel which heats up. It's your sun channel, and quite often that accumulates in your liver. So you can just ask within yourself, Mother, please give me pure attention. Your liver is also connected with your ego on the left side of your head, and it can result in a headache. So clearing your liver can also help with headache as well. It's coming from that. Mother, please give me pure attention. This is also good if you've got lots of racing thoughts. This will help to soothe that down as well.
Yeah, that's a very good cue for most of you to remember that whenever you feel you're getting a bit anxious and your mind is going on an overdrive, thinking too much, worrying too much, just do this small exercise any time of the day, really. So I hope you're feeling better, Sukhi. Let us know in the comments below. So we have another question here from Tata. Is it normal for me to feel nauseous, lightheaded during the channel cleansing? So Jenny, do you want to answer that? I'll repeat. Is it normal for me to feel nauseous or lightheaded during the channel cleansing?
Yes, so any sensations that you might feel like that, as Leanne said, it is a positive thing, because what is happening is that something is clearing out of you. Your Kundalini is working to clear out your chakras, and that can manifest in any way. So for example, if you're if your chakra at your stomach, the nadi, is clearing, you may feel that nausea. that chakra at the stomach area can block if we tend to worry about various things, about things in the future or things that have happened in the past that can cause a block in your nadi. So as the Kundalini comes up, she will begin to clear that stomach area, and it might manifest as a little bit of nausea. But the more you meditate, you'll find that that will go away. So again, what you can do is place your right hand on your stomach area. And you can say something as simple as Mother Kundalini, please establish the peace within me. Please make me a peaceful, satisfied person. And as you do this, after a while, you might feel that the tension in your stomach or any feeling of nausea begins to fade. Mother Kundalini, please establish peace within me. Now, the light-headedness that you mentioned may be coming from your agya, or the chakra here at the forehead. And again, you can place your hand across your forehead. And say, Mother Kundalini, I forgive. Because this is one of the qualities of this center. Mother Kundalini, I forgive. I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. Mother Kundalini, please clear my mind. And then to strengthen your Kundalini, you can place your right hand at the top of the head and take your attention to where your hand is. And then just find that silence within you, because this is when your Kundalini is her strongest. And then you can open your eyes.
Thank you, Jenny. I don't know about Tata. I feel really good right now already. So thank you so much. It's very true. When we're doing it together, you tend to feel it even more strongly. So I hope that really helped. So we have somebody here asking if Sahaja Yoga is a religion. No, Sahaja Yoga is not a religion. I think Teze is asking, he probably asked that on YouTube as well, if Sahaja Yoga is another form of religion. No, Teze, Sahaja Yoga is not a religion. Do you want to throw a little more light on that, Leanne?
Yeah, I guess it's more like it's your inner religion, really. It's not an organized religion, but religion is really, I guess, just knowing what's right for your spirit. And when you're meditating, you actually start to awaken those qualities within you which help you to feel what's right or what's wrong for your spirit, and everyone's different in that way. So you can't actually say what is right for one person is the same for another. It's individual. So you actually, your spirit, your true self comes into your attention when you're meditating, and that awakens that inner religion within you, I guess. But also Shri Mataji talks about Sahaja yoga like a tree. So all the religions, I'm terrible at explaining things, but all religions are like different flowers with different fragrances on the tree of life sort of thing. And the essence of that is just love, really.
Yeah.
So you can do
Sahaja.
Sahaja yoga no matter what culture, religion, age you are. So yeah.
Yeah, very well said.
Yes, ma'am.
So it doesn't matter. There's no foundation for you. Anyone's welcome. We have one question from Rupesh Vaidya here. Is there a solution through this meditation to create financial peace? So Jenny, we just did that a quick step for satisfaction and peace on our stomach. So I think we could do that again. Could you guide him a little more? Because I think like
Yes.
COVID has brought a lot of financial anxiety in people. So
Yes.
yeah.
So with Sahaja yoga, what happens is after we have our realization, we go beyond our material needs. That doesn't mean that we don't need to have enough money to live, but our attention changes, and our attention begins to focus more on our spirit and what our spirit needs. And when that happens, everything starts to fall into place. And it can be hard to understand when you first start meditating, but the more you meditate, everything around you becomes the best environment for you. So you will find that when you need finances, that they come to you more easily without you having to put that effort in. But again, all those qualities of our needs and our desires, they come from our nadi chakra. So again, as we said before, we would place our hand on our stomach and say, I am a satisfied person. So we can try that again. Mother Kundalini, I am a satisfied person. Help me to see what I have rather than what I don't have. Mother Kundalini, please bless me with the quality of contentment. And we can also say, Mother Kundalini, I surrender all my worries, all my problems to the divine power. And once we say this, the divine takes over for us. We don't really need to do anything. Oh, divine power, I surrender everything to you. And we can open our eyes.
Thank you so much, Jenny. I hope, Rupesh, you're feeling better. So that is something you can do going on whenever you feel that anxiety. Just remember, it's a small step you can take to feel better. So Amy here is saying she really enjoyed the meditation and she's very grateful for these sessions, but she seems to get a tightness in her chest and heart area when meditating and focusing on spirituality, which is a little off-putting. Is it a sign of a blockage? She also says she's been seeing indigo blue color when meditating. I usually see green and red, and what does blue indicate? I don't think you should be seeing colors generally, but Jenny, again, would you like to explain a bit about the tightness in the chest she's feeling?
Yeah. So this chakra here at the chest area is your quality of security, your quality of confidence and fearlessness. Even before we get our realization, when we don't have that awareness of our chakras, if we are afraid, we may feel that tightness in our chest. This is where we feel it. And this is because we are going against the quality of that chakra, that quality of security, confidence, fearlessness. So to strengthen that chakra, all we need to do is place our hand at the center of the chest. And you can once more just close your eyes. And because this energy center is made of the air element, we can use the air element to help open this center. So we can take a deep breath, hold our breath, and then release. And then breathe in again. Hold. And release. And you can also ask your Kundalini to strengthen this chakra. So we can say, Mother Kundalini, please give me a strong heart. Please connect me to the ocean of security I have within me. Please make me a fearless, confident person. Mother Kundalini, please give me a strong heart. And we can open our eyes. And just know that you can be anywhere and do that. So you can just, wherever you are, you can just take your attention inside and ask for that strength. And you will find that over time, your heart becomes much stronger.
Yeah. As Edwin has been saying in every session, you have to be patient with yourself. So
Yes.
keep at it, one day at a time, one thing at a time, and it definitely gets better. If you'll notice a difference after a week already. So thank you, Jenny, for that. Samantha here is asking, when one is aware that this physical experience we call reality is an illusion, how do we separate ourselves from that illusion, yet still live in a life which we do not worry about financial matters, work, etc., still being able to take care of our needs? I want to live a life which is free of being contained and controlled by material and financial means. I want to live a life of yoga, meditation, creating. But we also have a sense of need for money. That is a very deep and a very important question, Samantha. So kudos to you, because I feel a lot of us go through that. And it's a question that you have probably asked for a lot of people. So which one of the two of you would like to answer this deep question, Leanne, Jenny? Just raise your hand, whichever one. Yeah,
I
Leanne,
guess
go
we can
ahead.
both give it a shot. You can add
Yeah,
anything,
one by
Jenny.
one.
But you're talking, probably addressing two chakras here. One is your nadi chakra in your solar plexus that looks after your financial, work, family, and your feeling of, your money security. And as that clears and strengthens, you start to become deeply contented with, something as simple as, watching the sun shine on the water. It just, just makes me so happy and contented. And I could go to a really expensive restaurant and just not be as impressed as, and I'm sure you're the same, but it just helps you really appreciate nature and just the really simple things in life. And, when you surrender that in your meditation, it actually, things start to fall into place for you without you consciously being aware of it. So watch this space, reassess in a year's time and just sort of look back and think, oh, okay, how things have changed for you without us actually feeling like we're trying to control it. Part of meditation is just surrendering to that energy which does all the living work. And I guess the Vishuddhi chakra on the throat, that actually helps us to witness the play of life. You talk about life being like an illusion, and that is so correct. And when you're part and parcel of the whole, when you actually feel like you are a part of the collective universal energy, you can actually watch your life like you aren't this ego sort of thing, like you're not this I-ness, you're actually watching things working out. And you can watch a drama and actually just feel secure in that things will work out, especially if you're meditating and you've got your attention in that present moment. You generally find that things do tend to work out. Jenny, did you want to add to that?
That was a very good answer, Leanne. I think the only thing that I would like to add is that we can't say that finances aren't important. Of course they are.
Yeah.
And to begin to seek our spirit, our finances have to be settled, because as soon as they're settled, then we look for something higher. So if we have that desire for something higher, the divine sorts out all our material things.
Yeah.
And again, it is about surrendering and just knowing that everything will work out.
That is so profound, what you just said. I think I'm also going to remember that, because if you are seeking just material things, it becomes a struggle. But if you are seeking your spirit to be enlightened, if you are seeking the reason for your existence, the purpose, mostly when we get really frustrated with life, only then, unfortunately, we ask, like, why? What is the reason that I took birth on this life? Or why did I come here? So if you put your attention to that and seek that, then every roadblock in the path of you getting your enlightenment gets fixed. So your finances get fixed. Every problem that you have in your life slowly dissipates. It just gets, but it depends on what you're seeking. So if you're only seeking material things, then it's always a struggle. Sahaja Yoga does not guarantee that. You can't come to Sahaj meditating thinking that my finances will be fixed, so I will meditate. You're seeking yourself. So in process, everything gets sorted. It's like what do we say? It's like extra benefits that you get out of being centered, really. That was very profound.
And really, all of us, all three of us here and so many others in the audience have all been where you are now, all those people who have just been here for 3 days. And Sahaja Yoga really has the power to change your life, not just your life on the outside, but also on the inside, the way you think. And the way it's, you can't really envisage how it can change your life. So stick with it. And if you look back at yourself in a year's time, you won't be able to recognize yourself.
Yeah.
Very true.
And
Very true.
I'd like to acknowledge what you said, Jenny. Yeah, that's true. I was coming from a different point, but you really, you know, some people really do struggle with money, and you do feel that in your stomach, and it can tie your stomach up in knots. But yeah, seeking your spirit, everything should fall into place. It is important though, yeah.
But,
Can't disregard
I'm just
that.
going to add here, it might sound very difficult. You might feel that if I have so many problems in my life, how do I seek my spirits? I can't even get over my basic problems. So that is also true. And we understand, we've all been there, done that. And that is where just being persistent, just being consistent with yourself really, really helps. So be patient and just have faith that something's working out. Even if you feel frustrated from within that, you know, I do have some very basic problems that I haven't yet gotten rid of. Trust the process. It will happen. It will happen for sure. So that there's a reason why you're here today. So there's a reason why we're having this chat. So just have some faith that it will definitely happen. So
And
really
also,
thank you for that. Yep.
Some things will work out quickly, and other things may take quite some time to work out. So, but yeah, it's all positive. It's all good.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are very happy
Hello.
with that. Yes.
Yeah, I just
is
want
it
to share
Lavanya?
one. Yeah, I just want to share one experience on this one, like regarding the financial status, which has been looked after by the divine. So, so it was like I started practicing Sahaja Yoga during my studies. Like I just want to improve myself and all. So it was like self-motivating. I got I was searching for some meditation kind of thing. Then I was always in an intuition to ask God like to give me the right path. So then I met like this Sage Yoga who has been practicing. Then I met her. Then after that it happened that like my studies got improved. Then later on, like sequentially it went. So I didn't think about like a job or financial thing. So I like then later on all of my college interviews with the job was set, and again I got into the A grades in my institute. And later even though I took break in my career also, like all of the well-being was taken care of. Then I got into very nice job later on. Eventually the interviews, everything was come on my path. So that happened with me. It was a blessing. Like nothing was interrupted my meditation or my family well-being. Everything has been taken care of. So I really feel very protective with this divine energy flowing and helping us. So
Thank you, Lavanya.
it's
That was
just
so
a
sweet.
small thing. Yeah.
That was so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that experience. I hope many will benefit out of that. We'll just quickly do 2 more questions, and then I think we're reaching the close time for now. So the question here is from, I'm just touching, sorry, and the questions sometimes they just get buried in the chat. Okay.
So
There's Lakshmi. Sorry, Vaibhav, you were saying? Yep. Lakshmi, apparently who's watching the session on YouTube, has asked, can we see the chakras in meditation, or is it a feeling? So Leanne, do you want to speak about that a bit? They've asked if they can actually see the chakras, or is it just a feeling during meditation?
So before self-realization, generally we're mentally aware that we have this subtle system, even though we can't see it. And when we're meditating, we start to become more physically aware of our subtle system, because our chakras lie adjacent to our nerve plexuses, and so it actually becomes activated when the Kundalini flows. So yeah, it's more of a feeling of becoming aware. And I know that Shri Mataji did say once that when you are the light, you don't see it, you feel it.
Yeah. Also, I think eventually you do feel it as your awareness grows, you do feel it on your hands. So
On
the
your
feeling
hands,
of
yeah.
all of your chakras, yeah, each fingertip represents a specific chakra. We will go in detail on that in sessions to come, but the awareness sets in more on your hands eventually when you're meditating, or even when you're not meditating, right? Sometimes you do feel it, that you go to some
Yeah.
place and you all of a sudden feel that there's a tingling sensation on any particular finger, and then you just feel that, okay,
Yeah.
it's possibly this particular chakra, and then you can meditate quickly on that and just clear it out, right?
Yeah, so your hands are like a computer, and it just registers what the state of your chakras are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
tingling.
So
cool.
I hope that answers your question. Okay, so one last question. I see Shamim has her hand up. And pardon me if any of the other questions which were not answered, we'll try to document them for you for till tomorrow, or probably answer them on WhatsApp personally for you. Yes, Shamim?
Hi, admin. Hi, Monica. Thank you so much for the session. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we
All
can
of
hear you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I have been following the meditation, very seriously, because I really want to feel what some expectation has come. And I have been practicing at home also at night. I can't get to do 2 times, but I do it at night. So today the difference, what I felt is that my back pain was less. It was there, but not as bad as it was for 3 days. So that was one. I still don't feel much of sensation of cold and hot. But yes, I do feel some heaviness on my palm, on the left palm, which I felt about 2 days. This is one. So I wanted to give the experience at what I'm feeling right now. But I have another question that, yes, after 21 days, for 21 days, I don't want to do any other form of meditation. But after 21 days, once this is done and once we have got all the technique, can I also go back to my other form of meditation, like, white light meditation, or, chakra healing? Because I do my guided meditation through another teacher. So I do join that class also. Say for 21 days, I may not join her class at all, but I quite regularly join her class. So is Sahaja Yoga exclusive, and I cannot go back to that school, or I have to just stick to this school itself? That's what is my question.
I would say, let's see what you say about Sahaj, this at the end of 21 days. So actually we will go back to you and ask you the same question. How do you feel at the end of 21 days? Do you want to do anything else or not? Is something that we should ask you. Yeah. Instead of us telling you, at the end, on the last 21st day, I'll actually make a note right now, and we'll definitely ask you this question, like, do you want to do anything else, or is Sahaja Yoga plenty for you or not? For the rest, definitely, Jenny, do you want to explain about the heaviness on her hand on the left side? And that's a good sign, her back pain has reduced.
Yes.
I'm just quickly make a note, Jenny. She did say, because she's been joining every day, we've had a bit of a chat with her. She said that there's, did you say that you've been going through a lot, right, Shamim?
Yes, I have. Yes, it has been a tough last 1.5 years.
Lots of baggage. Yeah, last 1.5 years has been very tough for her, and she's been carrying a lot of baggage as well. So just a bit of a note to you.
Okay. Just going back one step, Shameen, I think you said that you're still not feeling that coolness just yet. Please don't be concerned if you're not feeling it yet. The same for anyone else in the audience if you're not feeling it yet. I know that it took me about a month before I could feel any sort of coolness. The fact that you are feeling that heaviness is indicating that your Kundalini has begun to work. So something is happening within you, and your Kundalini is clearing you out so that eventually you will be able to feel that coolness. Because you're feeling that heaviness on the left-hand side, it means that it is your left side that needs most clearing. If our attention is mainly in the past and we're quite attached to things that have happened to us in the past, we can't let go of them, perhaps we can't forgive, that heaviness stays in our left side. So if you're feeling that, when you're meditating or at any time in the day, you can you sit with your left hand palm up, and then you drop your right hand down to the earth.
Shamim,
You can try that now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
just
trying.
try that now. Keep your left hand on your lap and drop your right hand down to the earth. Because when we do think about the past, we drain that energy from the left channel, and heaviness builds up in that left channel, and it causes us to feel lacking in motivation, enthusiasm. It takes away our joy. So if we take our right hand down to the Mother Earth, we can simply ask, Mother Kundalini, please remove any heaviness from my left channel and take it down into the Mother Earth. Please take away any unhelpful emotions, any dissatisfactions, any guilt, any fears. Mother Kundalini, please release me from my past. Please take my attention out of the past and bring it into the present moment. And you can sit like this for as long as you like. And you might find that after a while that you notice that your left hand becomes lighter because any heaviness in the left channel has drained into the Mother Earth. Mother left channel. Then you can open your eyes.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I will definitely practice.
Thank you. Thank you. I just practice this, and if possible, Shamim, do sit on the Mother Earth, especially on the grass. If you have a lawn in your house or grass anywhere in the park, wherever possible, if possible, like it's not necessary, but in the left side when you're specifically sitting on the earth, like natural earth, not the hard floor we have in our house. I mean, you can sit on that as well, but try to sit on the grass wherever possible. I have a question here from Grace. She's saying, how do we strengthen our Vishuddhi chakra? So the chakra which is right here. If we can just, she's asking if we can just quickly do like a quick meditation step to strengthen that. So Leanne, do you want to take us through a really quick meditation to strengthen our Vishuddhi collectively, so she can know how to do it?
We can put our left hand on our lap, right hand on this chakra. And just ask within this mothering energy, Mother, please make me part and parcel of the whole. So that the drop becomes part of the ocean of love. And if you wanted to use the elements, like Jenny was telling us about using the air element for the heart, for the Vishuddhi, it's looking at the blue sky, looking at the ether. That can help. So yeah, using the elements of nature, as well as just putting your attention on that chakra while you're meditating.
Yeah, and this is what personally really helped me when I started Sahaj. Whenever somebody would say, put your attention, I would really struggle. So somebody told me a very quick method, which is very easy. So if I pinch myself right here, then I can feel pain in this area. Really, that is my attention, that my brain signaled me to put my attention right there. So when you are putting an attention on a particular chakra, what might help is if you just place your hand there. So for example, if it is the Vishuddhi, just put your hand there and it will help you put your attention there. If you're meditating on your heart, to strengthen your heart as we did today, just placing your hand really helps to bring your attention to that particular energy center. You can do it at any time during the day, really. Meditations like this should be very spontaneous. And so I think that's pretty much it. We've answered quite a few questions. And if we've missed any, really, we're very, very apologetic. This is all the time we have today because we have to let Jenny and Leanne also go. So thank you, everyone, for asking such amazing, profound questions. Even I have learned something today. So we're all learning every day. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Leanne. And thank you, everyone in the admin team who's been working very hard to facilitate these sessions at the back end. There's a lot of hard work. One quick note, the didgeridoo music that we had today has been added. As we speak, it has already been added on the website. So please go to the resources music section and you will find amazing music on didgeridoo as well. So like I said, there's a lot of people working on the back end, trying to make it as seamless as possible for you guys. So thank you so much for your patience and for your persistence. Happy waiting, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Feel free to leave the meeting. There's a leave button on the right corner of your screens. So just feel free to leave the meeting and we'll see you all at the same time tomorrow for a meditation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, everybody.